to our online community. We're very excited. Welcome to this special, quick little live from Human Power Solutions. I'm Sandra Coker, CEO of Human Power Solutions and the author of the best-selling book, People Profit, and also the host of the People Profit podcast, which is what we're here to talk about today. And our podcast is really talking about building stronger teams and building successful organizations. Today, I am so excited to welcome Adriana Vaccaro. She's the founder and CEO of Culture Redesign. And she's an organizational culture strategist, an award-winning entrepreneur, and the best-selling author of Culture Minded, 6 Tools to Transform Organizational Culture and Empower Humanity, which I love. I can't wait to read that one. Adriana, hi, how are you today?
Thank you for having me. So happy to be here with you.
I am too. I am too. So Adriana joined me on the People Profit podcast, which actually dropped on Monday, August 10th. And we had a powerful conversation around micro behaviors such as listening, giving feedback, and consistently modeling organizational values and how that can create significant cultural change. So here's a question for everyone watching. What's one small behavior that made you feel valued or undervalued at work? So share your answers in the comments if you can. So Adriana, let's give everyone a quick preview of how small behaviors can create big changes in the workplace. So talk to us a little bit about how leaders often invest in major culture initiatives, like new technology or even employee programs, but you believe culture is shaped by like a lot of micro behaviors. Can you talk a little bit about that?
Yes, I would love to talk about that. So we tend to think that culture is the aspiration we had for an environment, but culture is actually the collection of all the behaviors a person experiences in the workplace. The importance of micro behaviors is that they tend to be contagious. And if you think about your day at work, all the impulses that you're receiving from people around you, that shapes your experience. So when we talk about helping people feel like they belong or helping people feel like they have potential, that's exactly what we need to cultivate via small behaviors.
Gotcha. So many organizations have those values on the wall, right? Trust, respect, inclusion, all the things, right? And they're displayed everywhere. But how can leaders recognize when their team's everyday behaviors aren't aligned with these stated values? And are the stated values actually working?
I think the poster is over. It's just like we put a lot of importance on it, and there is this major production every time it's updated. And I do respect the aspiration of having a great culture, but I always would like to extend an invitation. Find out, have employees describe their experience to you, and then you're gonna find the poster is kind of like the claim, and
Yeah.
then what you hear from your employees, that is the norm, and there is usually a gap between the
Yeah.
normative behavior and the claim. Culture work is about closing that gap.
Okay. Interesting. So, and because of change, like there's so much change going on right now, and it creates that uncertainty, resistance, and burnout. So, is there a micro behavior that leaders can consistently practice or a value they can practice to help employees feel better, like more informed or more included or psychologically safe? Because right now it's really difficult. The transitions are very difficult.
Yes, so I will say one of the big lessons that I've learned through my consulting work is understanding our differences, because some people get very excited about change and then some other people get sort of like, oh, this uncertainty, I don't know if I want to do this.
Yeah.
So understand your audience, and then instead of leading everyone the same way or leading everyone the way you want to be led, lead every person the way they need to be led so that they feel safe, and introduce change the way that works for each person. And that requires a deeper level of connection. So I think in terms of micro behavior, I will say trust deposits, spend time with each person so that you
Yeah.
can really increase the level of trust.
I love the trust deposits. And for those of you guys that don't know what that is, you have to listen to the episode because it's so, so good. We're not going to tell you right now. And so we also talked a lot about your approach, the schooling that you've done. You've done a lot of that. And your approach combines that behavior science, the data, and that human-centered leadership. How do organizations use data to improve their culture without losing sight of like the individuals and the experiences that are happening behind all of those numbers?
I think there is value in demonstrating that our initiatives or efforts are really trending in a positive direction. I think one mistake I see often is when we send a survey and then we ask a bunch of questions and then crickets, right? Like maybe the CEO reviewed it, maybe we are thinking of something, but we never get back to that final user. So I will say data is powerful as long as we are transparent with it and
Yeah.
we can show that we're trending. Like, yes, thank you for telling us because now we're doing A, B, and C, and this is where we're going.
Got it. Love it. Love it. Keep listening, guys. It's pretty good stuff. So for a leader who's listening right now, who wants to help strengthen the workplace without launching like this expensive new program, what's a behavior that they can begin practicing this week, and how can they encourage the rest of the team to follow?
I will say become aware of, well, we are contagious. Our emotions are contagious. So
Yeah.
be a good person to have around, right? Like I love
Right.
every time I'm around you and we know a few people that we love to be around them. That is one thing we can cultivate individually. Like we don't need a software, we don't need anything else
Right.
to be a good influence on the environment. And that starts by listening to what's happening around us and how our language is affecting that culture.
Yeah. I love being around you too. It's always so nice.
Likewise.
All right, before we close out, and again, I encourage you guys go to the People Profit Podcast. .com and go, listen anywhere you listen to your podcast. Adriana, before we close out, I'd love for you to finish this sentence. Are you ready? All right.
Yes.
Meaningful culture change begin when leaders.
Listen.
Nice. She had that. She just had that right down there. Thank you so much for sharing these practical and human-centered insights. It was really cool. You reminded us today that workplace culture is not created through one major initiative. It's shaped by small choices, conversations, and behaviors people experience every day. So everybody out there, be sure to watch or listen to the full episode of the People Profit Podcast with Adriana Vaccaro. It's titled Micro Behaviors for Macro Change, Building Trust and Belonging in Today's Workplace. We go deeper into Adriana's leadership journey, the tools from her book, Culture Minded, and how leaders can use intentional behaviors to build trust, strengthen belonging, and create lasting organizational change. Again, subscribe to the People Profit Podcast, like, share, and share this live. Tag a leader who's working to create a healthier workplace. Adriana, before we go, please let everyone how they could let them know how they can connect with you and learn more about the work that you're doing.
Thank you. Adriana Vaccaro on LinkedIn. I'm active on that platform. Or my email, my website, cultureredesign.com.
Nice. Awesome. Thank you, Adriana. I appreciate your time today very much.
Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you, everyone who joined us today. Share your biggest takeaway or culture question in the comments so we can continue the conversation. And remember, small behaviors can create big belonging. Keep investing in your people, and we'll see you next time.